Hello there, and welcome to the Idea Showcase. My name is Michael, one of the product specialists here at LaserJumpStart, and today we're going to be working with the EtchWeld program from the FrameIt Suite. Now, the EtchWeld program is great for making an item pop out of its frame, or overlapping two or more items, with keeping them intact and saving a lot of time in the process of overlapping them and everything along those lines. So for my project today, I actually made a little business plaque or even a business card if you wanted to. You just have to use cardstock and have the appropriate settings in your laser. Uh, and this is the business plaque. It is obviously one for a bowling alley or something along those lines, but you can use any type of items in your in your own business plaque. And I could also change the size of this, as this is a little bit small for a business plaque, as well as a little bit small for even a business card. But I could adjust the size of it. This is just for the example purposes for today. But let me show you how I actually made this today. By the way, I did make this with MDF, or medium density fiberboard, and we do actually offer it here at LaserJumpStart. It is this one in particular is the MOO1 or MOO1, if you are curious about it. So let's go in and look at this in CorelDRAW. So here are all the files that I was looking at. I grabbed some information from online, an image of a bowling ball, and then a bowling pin. But this bowling pin is pretty shoddy. It doesn't have very good lines, so I actually made my own, basing it off of that, and made a nice little outline. And then with the material having this much of it being engraven wouldn't look quite as nice, and so I went ahead and actually did an outline of it just to help preserve that. Plus, this was a JPEG, and so as you can tell, it doesn't have very good quality. But if I zoom in on this guy, it does have very nice lines going all the way around it. So afterwards, after I had made those items, I went ahead and arranged them on my little business plaque that I made just by making a little square and rounding off the edges, and by copying and pasting my bowling pin in various angles. Just one thing to note, these lines on the bowling pin, I did make them slightly separated. That is to avoid it from counting it all as one object. It will then, as it will create cuts across these lines, so you will want to keep these and preserve them as engravings rather than as cuts, as this would be on the outside and that sort of thing. But between the transition between these two, all I did was go ahead and select them in the order that I wanted them to be. Each one just like that. And then select on the EtchWeld program. And as you notice, of course, those did disappear. The items that I'm going to be using did disappear, but the stripes stayed there. And I could select on the overlap option, and it brings them into that overlapping same scheme that I had before. And if I wanted to, I could change the orientation, which way they were going. Going in that direction and that direction. This is actually exactly the same, and then this one. But I went ahead with this front pin being in the front, as it would look like it would be in a bowling alley. And I did resize it as well to 2 by 2.25. Alright, and that concludes the idea showcase for the EtchWeld program from the FrameIt Suite. Thank you for watching our video. I hope that it helped you come up with some ideas on what you can create with the program. Check out our website to see all of our programs available, as well as materials that we have made specifically for lasers, much like that MDF board. If you'd like a one-on-one training session with one of our product specialists, we can provide those services as well for a nominal fee. Check out the video on your left if you'd like to find out more about the FrameIt Suite, or the video on your right if you'd like to see more from the Idea Showcase. This has been LaserJumpStart, helping you make more with your laser.